My wife, together 12, married 7, is leaving me for someone she has known 3 months. A slight preface. My wife and her brother were very close when young. He got very into alcohol, went to prison for 10 years, went immediately back to drinking, then died in front of her. My wife 30 and I 33 started going to the gym together. We were loving the results of the fitness. It made sex even better, and we couldn't keep our hands off each other. We felt as happy and close as ever. 3 weeks after her brother died, this guy chats her up at the gym, and she immediately clicks with him. I was wary, but I trusted my wife. She is a sweetheart and never imagined her having the ability to have an affair. Last weekend, we had one of the most romantic days and evenings we have had in a while. This week, she decides that she cannot go on without finding out why she developed such a quick connection with this guy. We own a house and 3 pets. Her family and everyone we know are devastated and blown away, but she is dead serious. The woman I knew last month, last week even, has left the building. This is a living nightmare that I just want to wake up from. We did couples counseling 3 times and have one schedule on Wednesday, but she has completely made up her mind and seems to have rapidly fell out of love with me. My life as I had known it is over. I just needed to get this all off my chest.
Update. 8 months later. I had a kind Redditor reach out to me over the weekend asking how I was doing regarding the above situation. The original post got a lot of attention, so I figured I would give an update. My wife filed for divorce a month after moving out. During this time, I did the whole online dating thing, which was way worse than I could have ever expected. Kept myself busy working out, building my own confidence, hanging out with friends. In general, it was horrible, but I was trying to keep my head up. I was in therapy. Didn't jive with my first therapist, found a new one in December who I liked a lot more, and I'm still seeing her. Mid-December comes around, and my wife calls me, crying, asking if she can stay in the guest bedroom because she has nowhere to go. I say yes. Even though she hurt me so badly, I did still love her. So things with Guy at the gym turned very toxic, very fast. I know the word narcissist gets thrown around a lot these days. This guy, though, it's hard to believe these subhuman pieces of trash actually exist. So she stays in the guest bedroom for a week, then goes and stays at her parents' for a month. She had a nervous breakdown and was able to get a medical leave of absence from her work. Mid-January comes around, and she is back at the house, but still in a very frantic and erratic state. Sort of like she was withdrawing off hard drugs. I had no idea about the addictive nature of toxic relationships. It's a psychological clusterfuck. She is clear that she is too fucked up in the head to be in a relationship and is going to work on herself. I give her the time and space she requested. She goes all in on learning about the psychology of all of this shit. Inner child work, how the nervous system reacts and attracts you to toxic people if you grew up in a toxic household, anxious and avoidant attachment styles. There's this book called How to Stay Married, where the wife had an affair and it turns out the root of the issue was her unresolved childhood trauma. Long story short, same thing happened here. It hurts, but I can forgive her. She is my best friend, and we are insanely compatible in a lot of ways. She has really been returning to herself the past month. She is the happiest I have seen her at least a year. And last week we filed the paperwork to dismiss the divorce. We are both in individual counseling and soon to start couples therapy. I'm sure a lot of people will think I'm making a mistake in reconciling, but I'm happy. I do trust her that she now has the knowledge to not let this happen again, and she has the drive to become the best person she can be. Edit. I am reading all the comments and taking everything to heart, even if, especially the ones calling me stupid, chump, doormat. I completely understand where you're coming from. I just don't have time or desire to respond to so much. I want things to work out and do trust my gut that this was a one-time thing. I will post an update and take all of the "I told you so" if it comes to that.
New update. My wife cheated. We tried to rekindle,
but she says we can't because sex with the other guy was too mind-blowing. 4 months later. Go ahead if you want to read my post-comment history about the shit show my life has been the last 365 days. My self-esteem is re-shattered, and I really don't know what to think. My wife and I were together for 12 years, and I thought we had a great sex life. 3 to 4 times a week, felt very passionate. She always talked about how good I was at pleasing her. She always came. She left me for someone she knew 90 days, and they lasted 5 months. I tried to salvage a relationship of 12 years. Things were decent, but the passion was gone, and she was clearly hung up on the fact that her knight in shining armor wasn't who she thought. It was making me hate myself staying with her, so I finally left. Today, she told me that the main reason we were not able to rekindle things is that sex with the other guy was mind-blowing, that she can't be in a romantic relationship that doesn't have that level of sexual intensity. I don't know how I'm supposed to process this.
Comments from OP. Wish I had accepted that 7 months ago. Our divorce was 12 days away before she dismissed it. Now we gotta go through it again. Love and learn. I wish that were true. I'm leaving because of her hitting me below the belt. Last week, I wanted to reconcile. Try and save what was once a loving and secure relationship. Her telling me that shit was the final nail in the coffin. One last kick in the balls to conclude a year of pain and heartbreak. I will be okay though. Yep, got that right. Also, just started making 6 figures in a low cost of living area, in addition to selling a house that is nearly paid off. Fitness is my main priority right now. Overall, I'm not too worried. I'm ready to move on. I just feel stupid. Not divorced yet. It's been a long time coming, but this shit just went down 2 weeks ago. Our finances have been separate for a while now. She is broke, and I have like $150K in IRA/401K and savings. My sister is a lawyer, not a divorce lawyer, but she says I should do it without a lawyer. I'm doing the paperwork right now. Soon-to-be ex-wife isn't mad at me or anything. She does feel bad and knows she is the POS in this situation, so she is being civil. We've agreed to sell the house, split the profit, and that will be that. She will leave my retirement account alone. Appreciate the advice. That is sound wisdom. I hike a lot, hit the gym 5-6 days a week, have been doing for 2 years. I'm a novice at guitar, and this seems like a perfect opportunity to really get good. Would love to be in a band. We'll have to think about the combat sports. I do kickboxing workouts for cardio and do enjoy those. Yep, got that right. Divorce has been filed.